Chef Talk with Kyle Cherek is brought to you by the following presenting sponsors: Schwanke-Kasten Jewelers and Tag Heuer Watches, Mandel and the North End.
For this segment of Chef Talk with Kyle Cherek, we sit down with Ross Bachhuber of Odd Duck. Odd Duck is unequivocally one of the dining darlings we've got going on in the current culinary scene. They've managed to do something that few restaurants have and none this far south, Bayview, ever have. They've got the sophisticated West Side North Shore dining public sitting down with hipsters and enjoying this weird amalgam of small to middle-sized international plates. It's a hot scene. It's a place that people wait to get into. It's unique, and it's where this culinary world in Milwaukee might just be going. It's Odd Duck on Chef Talk with Kyle Cherek. Okay, so you, my friend, and your team, you and Melissa and Shay and the rest of the gang in the kitchen, you three have managed to do something that no Bayview restaurant has ever managed to do, and that is to get the Ozaki Country Club people in their Ferragamo loafers and their Tory Burch shoes sitting ass cheek next to ass cheek on these benches with Bayview hipsters in Chuck Taylors that spend most of their time at Etsy.
You know, we're accepting of all people from all walks of life.
Yeah, but it's bigger than
we never
that, too.
tried to do. It wasn't something we set out to get the North Shore and the West Side to come out to eat in Bayview.
Yeah.
It was more, Melissa and I just wanted to create a place that we would want to eat at and felt didn't exist in the city. So we live in Bayview. It was natural to try to find a place here to do that.
So but your mix of the dining public, no one, I mean sincerely, no one has brought that mixture of crowd down to Bayview yet. And is it dumb luck? Is it because your menu's so varied? Was there any strategy, or did this happen?
I think it just happened. We never changed what we were planning on trying to do. It was just to push food as far as we could at a price point where the average hipster can afford, and also the North Shore.
Ross, there are no average hipsters.
I don't know, we just wanted to make a down-home place where we could be really creative culinary-wise, drink-wise, and just focus on having fun.
You have zero culinary school training, which is interesting.
Zero.
And a bit of an anomaly, and I don't care, I'm not trying to, I mean, we have a great one here. We have great ones all over the state, basically.
We do.
We're one of the best exporters of exquisite talent to New York, primarily, and Chicago, of any state, with our culinary school programs. But you don't have any of that.
No, I don't.
And it never hindered your career. That's the interesting thing.
I always just put my head down and worked as hard as I possibly could, and I've just had a drive and desire to learn about food on my own. I think it depends what you want out of your culinary education. For me, it wasn't a necessary thing for me to do because I was involved in it, working in it so deeply with some other really creative, passionate people.
Yeah.
And honestly, I had one guy.
Because you must have some powerful mentor, because everybody needs that at least once in their life.
I had a few great mentors, and I had one guy that really belittled me, made me feel like a complete piece of shit that could not do it.
Boot camp.
And honestly, I had to prove him wrong.
Yeah.
And that, just kind of inspired me to know more than him, be faster than him, be better than him at everything. And it really pushed me to take my skills to the next level.
Farm to table. A cold chill runs up my spine when I hear it. You and I swim around in that trough. I don't even know what I'm asking you, but I've been dying to find out your impressions of that.
I mean, farm to table is great. The term is so played out now that it's not cutting edge, but it never should have been. It's just something that any good chef should try to buy the best product around that's the closest to the restaurant, so it doesn't sit. And I just think it's normal duty of anyone in the restaurant business that they buy from farmers in their community and foster those relationships. I mean, they're completely integral to what all restaurant, all food service should be about.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't want to be limited by only local product, because there's wonderful products out there. But we really try to buy as locally as possible.
So there's one thing you could change, and you might not be able to answer this because you guys are busy pretty much every night, but if there's one thing you could change, what would it be for you?
I need a prep kitchen in my basement. I need space.
That's awesome. So when you look at your menu, do you sometimes just shudder and think, oh my God, why are we doing all this?
Every day. Every day is a struggle to open the doors.
So why do you go through it with this much variation?
I feel like I wouldn't be giving my all if I didn't go through this battle every day to get open, to get crushed, and then do it all again. I think it's my duty as a chef to do that. And I know I put my staff through the ringers and push everybody really hard, but I think once you've had that experience, it's in your blood. It's hard to walk away. There's nothing I could ever do again other than be a chef.
Right.
Because I would have a meltdown sitting in a cubicle or, basically doing any other job than this. This allows me the freedom and the weirdness and the spastic mind, all of that without hindering any of my personality.
Well, as long as we're friends and for as long as you're really busy on Friday and Saturday nights, I'll be calling your cell phone so I can get in.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I would be not answering.
Party fillets. One is rare.
Some filet, one rare.
One chicken. Party style. 7 party salmon. 2 mushroom risotto entrees. PDR, please.
Heard that.